One of the worst things I ever had to do was pay child support to my baby dad, who was living with my mom for free while I was stuck living in my car and or a person from my church's spare bedroom. I would even have to drop my kid off at their house. And also, when I would make calls to talk to my son on the days I didn't have him, my mom would say things like, "Oh, he doesn't want to talk to you." My guy, this kid is 4 years old. Mind you, his dad wasn't even around the first 4 years, so this was kind of a shocker. Another one of the most terrible things I ever had to go through was waking up one day and my famous older sister flying my mom, my baby dad, and my son to Disneyland, and I didn't know where anybody was. But that's not nearly as good as the time where I was still in the family, but my older sister made a swimsuit line called the Sisters Swimsuit Line, where it was just her and my little sister. Mind you, there was nothing really I did to get kicked out. Like, they can say, "Oh, you did this, oh, you did that," but when I've gotten older and talked to other families, those are all just like sister things or just normal things family go through. I wasn't on hardcore drugs. I wasn't stealing from the family. I wasn't hurting anybody. This was all just my mom's black sheep projecting scapegoatness onto me. I think my favorite was when I saw them all on Family Feud. Hey, y'all. And my mom posting it all over Facebook, like, "This is our family now," as if everyone's just not like, "Where the heck is Maddie?" My mom told people in my hometown that I have multiple personalities, that I have all of these issues. But when I was able to get down to the nitty gritty of it all, I remember when I got pregnant in high school when I was 17, her immediately trying to take ownership of my son. And from that day, from the day I got pregnant, she was trying to get me out of the picture. Now, my parents were getting divorced at this time, and I don't know if she thought that maybe if she had another son or kid, it would keep my dad around. I really don't know what was going on in that Gemini's freaking head, but she went above and beyond to make sure I knew that I was a piece of crap that deserved nothing. And overcoming that is next level. Anybody that's ever been there, huge kudos to you for overcoming. I don't know if we really ever overcome. For years and years, probably up until about 2 years ago, and I mean, my kid is almost 16, I really just thought everyone hated me. I thought I was a piece of crap. I thought nobody would ever actually love me. That whatever your mom says to you does major damage. The crazy part is that her mom died while I was living with her, and I was being like, "Mom, I'm so sorry." Like, really thought my mom was my best friend up until the day she put my stuff on the front lawn and told my son that I left him. But where was I going? Her mom died, and I remember her telling everybody, like, "Oh my God, like, that hurts at any age. How could anyone ever lose a mom?" Yeah, girl, how could they? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I'm doing a lot better without her. What's funny though is after, my older sister, who is famous, mind you, would have all of these overly cheesy, like, my mom's the best. She taught me everything. She never spoke bad about herself. She was the best thing in the world. Girl, it's giving, you're doing too much. But only me and my besties really do. To watch them be on mega platforms like Good Morning America and all these things being like, "We're so happy and we're so awesome." I've just been like, that karma is coming. I've never gotten to tell these stories publicly. All of my besties are the only ones that lived it with me and know about it. But I'm pretty freaking healed from it, and it's all a bit freaking nuts. So I always knew I wasn't who they said I was. I always knew that I was who I knew I was. And hindsight 2020, I probably would have eventually kicked my own self out of my family just because they called me moody growing up, but I can look back and realize that they did not feel authentic. And I would get moody being around people who were bullies and not authentic. So eventually I would have kicked myself out anyway, but it's a blessing being the black sheep.
She has a positive note about this, but yeah, having a problems with your mom or having like a not so good relationship with your whole entire family, it really does suck. I think people call my older sister like the black sheep of the family. I don't really think she is, though. I feel like everybody's entitled to their own opinions and things happen. But I feel like people hold children accountable for things that they did when they were younger all the way up until they're like 40. Like, why? If I was in your life when you were younger, I could judge you on a lot of things, especially my mom. She did so many things when she was younger. Excuse me, the pot calling the whatever black, you know that saying? What was that? The pot calling a kettle black? I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I'm glad she has a positive note because I don't think any black sheep of the family is there for a reason unless they did some really crazy things like jail time, hard drugs, and things like that. Then yeah, you black sheep for the family. But going to Good Morning America, I really want to look up who this lady is. And like, how do you kick somebody out of the family and take their kid away? Well, probably because she was very young. You can take property of someone's child when she's 17 and not give them back, but she would have to go to court and things like that. And then paying child support to her baby daddy who's not been around. Awkward, weird. Skipping baby daddy and the mama got something going on. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. What do you guys think about the story? Put it in the comment section below.